Hi, this is John with Flat 6 Motorsports, and today we're taking a look at these pure turbo upgrades for the 997.1 turbo we have behind us. Now we're doing a build on this, but we're going to put these pure turbos on, which is going to make a pretty big difference. So what pure turbos does is they rework a factory turbo. So you can pull your turbos off and send them in and they'll do the work, or you can give them a extra core charge where they'll source turbos for you, do the work, send them to you, and then when you pull your turbos off, you send them back and you get that core deposit back. And what they do is they machine out the inside of the turbo, making a larger area inside, and that enables them to put a larger turbine and compressor wheel in this factory turbo. So this is a 68 millimeter size turbo. They use a nicely machined billet aluminum, high quality CNC machined internals. So all this is really well done. They do VSR balancing as well on these turbos when they're done. So you're gonna have great consistent performance, just really high quality package. And this really simplifies, the idea of an upgraded turbo because you have the factory housing, so everything connects back the same way it does from the factory, oil lines, etc. And the factory housing is a little bit smaller relative to big turbo kits, and that allows you to get really good spool characteristics with the car. So it's going to spool up really fast, and then it's going to flow a lot better up top, making a lot more power. So you kind of still retain all that down low power, but you're gaining a lot up top. Now some other turbo upgrade kits will make a lot of power up top, but they don't boost till 4,000 RPM, so it just really changes the drivability of that car. These give you similar to OEM drivability at the lower RPMs, the quick spool, and then once these things start hitting, they're gonna push a lot more air in the engine and make a lot more power. So this build behind us, we're gonna do bigger injectors, open up the exhaust and intake side of things, and some custom tuning. We have a Cobb access point on the car now, and we're going to do our custom tuning on it. We also upgraded the diverter valves on these turbos for some go fast bits while we have it out of the car, which is something we would recommend doing. Now this car is also going to get some intercoolers. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, definitely do. We're going to be doing a dyno test of this car here in the next couple of weeks once we get the tuning worked out, and we'll see what it does power wise. These generally are capable of about 850 wheel horsepower is kind of the max flow you'll get out of these turbos. However, it's really easy to bolt these on and get 150, 200 horsepower with just some proper tuning. But since we're doing some additional things that most 911 turbo owners are going to be interested in, you'll definitely want to check it out to see what kind of power figures we can put down. This is a manual, so we're excited to just see how it feels on the road and obviously get the dyno numbers. If you have any questions about turbo upgrades, pure turbo specifically, or setups for your 997 turbo, definitely contact us at flat6motorsports.com. We're happy to help. All right, so we have the pure turbos installed here on the 997 turbo. Car is fully warmed up. We're going to give it a go here in just a second. Car, pretty much idles, drives at slow speeds, similar to stock. The 997.1 turbo is a little laggy, so there's a bit of lag stock. Just here at low RPMs, that still exists. It doesn't really change the boost characteristics from that standpoint, but I anticipate a lot more power up top here. Give it a little pull. We're just in second gear here. I'm just leaving a little gap. All right. So quite a bit of torque. Turbos pull quite a bit harder, particularly in that 5,000–6,000 RPM range. It really puts you back in your seat. Car is definitely properly fast. We're in a cabriolet, so it's a little heavier of a car, but here we are in fourth gear, about 3,000 RPMs. I'm just gonna roll onto it, just gently. Yep. She moves. I don't know the exact power figure. I would assume, just based on my feel of the car, maybe about 150 more wheel horsepower to these turbos. This has had some tuning put on it. We did some data logging. But yeah, this car feels every bit of around, I would estimate 700, 750 horsepower, which, makes the 911 move pretty fast. So that's the pure turbos for the 997.1 turbo. They're offered for a bunch of different models of the 911. and other Porsche vehicles. We're an authorized dealer of pure turbos. If you want to get more information, feel free to check us out at flat6motorsports.com. Thank you.